All right, there you go. So as I was telling you, InSupport was telling us, was showing us some information about actually the attendance and also, well, pretty much little details that they want to see in the class, right? El día sábado, bueno, nosotros estábamos sacando un reporte de las, bueno, de toda la asistencia se le va a pasar a Insaform a través de Zoom. Zoom hace como un, digamos, resumen o un promedio del tiempo que usted pasó conectado, que estuvo en la clase. Entonces, INSAFORP quiere ver eso, o sea, digamos, cuántos minutos de la clase usted estuvo acá conectado. Creo que va a haber un mínimo, bueno, ya hay un mínimo de asistencia, pero ellos lo van a estar como contabilizando eh, en el total de minutos que ustedes han pasado en la clase. Entonces, sí les iba, bueno, se lo comento para que ustedes tomen las medidas pertinentes para que no les vaya a afectar, no me les vaya a decir al final, mire usted, le faltan como 30 minutos o 60 minutos y por eso vaya a tener algún problema con las clases o no sé, con el curso. Ténganlo en cuenta. Sí son un poquito estrictos con lo de la asistencia, incluso, bueno, aún con permiso, tengo entendido que sí es como complicado, o sea, yo siempre en Schoology, si alguien me pide permiso, yo le pongo que tiene permiso, pero bueno, en el caso de los minutos que quedan ahí en el aire con Zoom de esa clase en la que usted no entró, pues no sé cómo la vayan a manejar ellos. Yo diría que un permiso es un permiso, ¿no? O sea, por algo fue que faltó, tuvo que ser importante. Deberían de entender, pero por ese caso les aviso. Si alguien le llama o alguien le dice, mire, usted le faltan tantos minutos y usted sabe que me pidió el permiso, avíseme, solo por cualquier cosa, ¿verdad? Para yo de comunicarme con Jessica, que es la que lleva las cosas de ISAFORP, y yo poder decirle, mira, apóyame con esta persona, si me pidió permiso, no es que no haya estado en la clase por gusto, así que le resuelvan, ¿verdad? Que no vaya a haber problema con esos minutos que no aparecen ahí registrados en Zoom. Así que, just that, pretty much, all right? Just something for you to keep in mind. También con sus nombres ¿cómo se llama? En la sesión de Zoom. Me dicen que tiene que aparecer el nombre, al menos un nombre y un apellido, para cuando ellos puedan ver la lista, porque se descarga toda una lista en la que van sus nombres tal como aparecen en la sesión de Zoom. Entonces, por ahí tenía un Samsung S8 a la hora de estar sacando esos reportes el sábado y no sabía quién era, ¿verdad? O sea, me salía el Samsung S8, por ejemplo, y pues cuando estamos en la clase, de repente pronto sí, a la hora de hablar, yo lo identifico y digo, chico, yo sé quién es, por ejemplo. Pero ya a la hora del reporte, cuando alguien más lo vea, sí puede que me pregunte quién es o quién era Samsung S8. Entonces, para evitar eso, sí, tal vez poner su primer nombre y su primer apellido siempre antes de la sesión de Zoom. Y quiero ver qué más. And that's pretty much it. Y de ahí, bueno, ya casi terminamos el módulo. Me decía Jessie que estuvieran pendientes esta semana, porque esta semana se les va a enviar un correo pidiéndole los documentos. Esperaría yo que lo reciban en estos días. No me dijo Jessica qué día específico lo iba a mandar, pero sí que era esta semana. Así que si ella me avisa, yo igual les aviso a ustedes para que avisen sus empresas, porque a veces recursos humanos Perdón, vea que hay varios de recursos humanos. Bueno, yo soy de recursos humanos también. Pero a veces, ¿verdad? En algunos casos, se da que no nos mandan o reciben los documentos y ahí quedan. Y nadie, o sea, nadie hace nada con los documentos y nadie los manda. Entonces cuesta. Entonces, si la persona o usted como alumno no le dice, mire, ya le mandaron el correo, llénelo y mande mis datos, se les olvida, se les va la onda y pues no queremos que pase eso porque se atrasan la apertura del próximo nivel o del próximo módulo. Que por cierto, bueno, no me ha dado fecha Jessica, pero me imagino que la fecha la va a incluir en el correo que ella va a mandar, right? Así que that's pretty much it. Preguntas, dudas, moralejas, comentarios. No? Nice, very good. Okay, excellent then. Perfect. So let's see then, now that we're ready, well, now that I share with you all the information that I was supposed to share, let's start with the class. So we've been talking about there are countable, uncountable nouns. We've been talking about food. We've been talking about a lot of stuff during these days, quantifiers, etc., etc. Now, following what we have been or what we were studying these days, before we start today, I have a little game which is kind of related to that we were saying. If you remember, last time we were also talking about some irregular plural forms that sometimes we have with certain nouns or with certain countable nouns. So we were reviewing some examples like men, man, women, woman, etc., etc. So those are irregular plural forms. Now, I have here, I guess I'm not sure in the audio. So let me see, here we go. All right, so I have here something that is going to help us to review some of those forms. We have a memory game, but this time it includes regular plural forms and irregular plural forms. So we're going to review, we're going to play with these nouns that we have here. So how are we going to play with this? We're going to play in two groups. So let's see, we are right now 11 people, which means that we're going to have a group of 5 and a group of 6. So I will read the names for group number 1. So listen, equipo número 1, Zulma Lobos, David, Aaron, let me see, Aaron, Karen, Romero, and Alexis. All right, so you 5, let me see, and Patty. All right, so you 6 are group number 1. Ustedes 6 son el grupo número 1. Grupo número 2, we have, let me see, Ceci, we have Walter, Claudia, Cindy, and Isaías. All right, so you guys are group number 2. Ustedes son el grupo 2, okay? So, fíjense bien con quiénes van. All right, Ceci, Walter, Claudia, Cindy, Isaías, grupo 2. El resto, grupo 1. Good. Si alguien se agrega, se va al grupo 2. All right. So, we're going to start with group number 1. As I have here, or as I have it here, you can see that each card has a letter and a number. So you're going to tell me the card depending on that letter and number. So for example, A5 and C3, for example, right? So let's see. Let's start with group number 1. And let me see, I'll choose the person. So I'll go with Zulma. Zulma, tell me 2 cards that you want. Sulma? Are you there?
Hi.
Hello, Sulma. How are you?
Yeah.
Nice, very good. Okay, Sulma, you choose. You tell me which ones do you want. Select two.
Before,
Before this one,
yes.
shelf. Do you know shelf, Sulma? Do you know the word?
C-A.
Ah, C8? This one?
Yes.
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 Let's
Yes.
see. No, no match. So we have shelf and house. No match. All right. Group number two. Let me see. Let's start with Ceci.
Hi,
Hello, Ceci. How's everything today?
I'm fine.
Nice. Very good. Excellent. So, Ceci, you select two cards.
Mm, A1,
A1. Man.
um, B3,
B3. This one.
yeah,
Let's see. Deer. No match.
no,
No match. Let's see. Going back to group number one. Let me see. Let me see. David.
Hello.
Hey, David. You choose two cards.
B5.
B5. This one.
Yes.
All right. Fox. Like Star Fox. Mhm.
B8.
B8. This one.
No. C.
No. C.
Yes.
This one. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Someone is playing Mario Kart in your house. and I like it. There you go. Half, so no match. All right. No problem, no problem. Let's see. So let me see group number two. Claudia.
Hi.
Hello, Claudia. How's everything?
Okay.
Excellent.
C2.
C2. Uh-huh. Swing.
Ay, no. A5.
A5, let's see. Man, ay, ay,
Ah,
ay, ay, you gave it away. Group number one.
okay.
You choose any volunteer for group number one.
A1.
Uh-huh. A1.
A.
Ay.
Ow!
Come on.
6.
A6.
Creo.
This one. You sure? Your-
No.
el equipo le
Sí,
puede ayudar. Ajá.
sí, no sé.
A5.
Okay,
A5.
A5.
You sure?
A5.
Thank
You
you.
sure? All right, so let's see. Yes, very good. Man and man. Remember, they are different. We say, ¿qué onda, man? But it's, hey, what's up, man? How's everything? Man and man, plural. All right, so continue because you actually made a point. So you continue. It can be Patty or it can be someone else from group number one. Puede seguir Patty o alguien más del grupo uno.
A2.
All right, A2. Child.
C4.
C4. C4, let's see. Animal, no, no match. Let's see, group number 2. Let me see, Claudita, you select someone from your group.
Okay. C8.
Oh, wait, no, select another person from your group.
Ah, okay. Okay, sorry.
That's fine. It's the emotion,
Okay.
I know.
Walter.
Walter, all right, Walter. You ready, Walter?
Yes.
All right, Walter, which ones do you want?
B2.
D2. Let's see, D2. Wait, where is it? B2, this one.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay.
Children, oh my God, there you go, Walter. This is your chance. Shine bright like a diamond.
A2.
A2,
A2.
this one.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Yay, child and children, very good. All righty, so you continue. Or you can select another person.
Isaías.
Isaias, all right, very good. Isaias, are you ready?
A7.
A7 here. Half, oh, there you go. We already saw the other.
C8.
C8, this one?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good, Isaias. Nice. We have half and halves. Half and halves. So if you remember, we say half. What's half?
Mitad.
Mitad, exactly. So we also have halves, which is mitades, right? Like when we are talking about fruits and stuff, we sometimes get them in halves and mitades. Very good. You continue then. So if you want to choose someone else from your team, or you continue, your choice.
Cindy.
Cindy, very
Continue.
good. Cindy, continue. Ready, Cindy?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Which ones do you want?
C7.
C7, animals. Eee, oh my God.
C4.
C4. Holy moly, very good. Excellent, Cindy. There you go. So this one, we have animal, animals, regular plural. So no problem. Good, Cindy. You select someone else or you can continue. You choose.
Ceci de nuevo.
Sassy, okay. Sassy is very popular. All right.
No.
Let me see.
Um, B1.
B1. Deer.
Dear.
Deer. Oh my dear.
C3.
C3, let's say. Sheep. No. No. All right. Let's see. Group 1. Let me see. Who was the last person participating in group 1? I guess it was Aaron. Hey, but now we have more people. We have, let me see, Dennis. Dennis, I'm going to place you in group number 2. Y ¿quién más se nos unió? Jonathan. Jonathan is going to be in group number 1. So,
Okay, thank you.
Cool. So, Jonathan, your call.
A8.
A8. Let's see. A8. Moose. Moose. Moose.
B4.
B4. This one.
Yes.
Shelf. Oh, no match. Let's see. Dennis in group 2.
Okay, C5.
C5. Here. Foot.
Oh. B10, B8, pardon.
What? Okay. B8. Let's see. Shelf. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, no.
You gave one away, yes. So, group number 1. Here we go again. Volunteer.
Hi.
B1.
Before, B8.
Before this one? Yes.
Yes.
Before and B8. This one, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Nice, very good. Excellent, Karen, excellent. So, what's the meaning of shelf? Shelf is, they are things that we have in our kitchens sometimes, or in different places in the house. It's what we will call in Spanish, estantes, right? Or those little things made of wood. So, estante de madera, those are shelves. And that's a shelf, but the plural form, those are shelves. So, this one is an irregular plural, shelf and shelves. It changes, right? Very good, Karen. So, you can continue or you can select someone from your group.
Aaron.
Aaron, all right, Aaron. Let's see.
Okay.
Mhm.
C5.
C5, let's see. C5, foot.
C6.
C6, let's see. C6 or C0. Oh my God, you got it correct. I can't believe it. Very good. Nice. So foot and feet. That's another irregular plural form. Foot is singular, feet is plural. Very good, Aaron. You can select someone else or you continue.
Patricia.
Patty, all right. Patty, second round. Ready?
Okay. C1.
Let's see. B1, this one?
C.
Oh, C1, this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moose. Moose, moose, moose.
And
Apuntada, Patty. She's cheating. But that's fine.
Yes.
That's fine. That's okay. That's strategy.
A8.
A8. Let me see. This one, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Yay, very good. It works. Moose and moose. What's a moose? Do you know, Patty? What's a moose?
Moose.
Uh-huh.
No. Really,
No.
I don't know.
It's not a mousse du chocolat like in French. It's mousse is an animal. So it's like an alce, right? We would say it in Spanish.
Okay.
So we use, that's another irregular plural because we use the same to refer to the singular form and the plural one. So we use the same. Nice. Excellent. Patty, you choose someone else.
Karen.
Karen, okay, Karen, second round, here we go.
B3.
Let's see, B3, this one. All right.
Yes.
Deer. Uh-huh. Deer. Deer,
B1.
Karen. B1. What a nice memory. Very good. Deer. Nice. Deer? What's a deer? Do you know, Karen?
I don't know.
No, you don't know. You don't know deer?
No.
All right, a deer is
Ciervo.
Huh?
Ciervo.
Yes, ciervo, like Bambi. He was a deer, right? Nice. So he and his mom, they were
Ciervo.
deer, ciervos, yes. So, no le van a decir a la gente de la iglesia deer, eso es otra cosa, right? Eso es otro tipo de ciervo. A deer, la palabra es animal, es un animal, es un ciervo, un cervatillo, as you want to say, un venadito, right? So, those are deer. So, deer is the same in singular and plural. Deer and deer. Nice. No confundir deer con beer, right? That's another thing. Good. Nice. Karen, you choose another person. ¿Quién falta del grupo 1? No ha participado. We have Sulma over there.
Zulma.
Sulma,
Zulma.
right? Yeah, Sulma se nos está ahí.
Acá.
Bien calladita estaba Sulma.
Le repito.
Nice. Sulma, you choose.
C3.
C3, let me see. Sheep. Sheep. Sheep.
B6.
B6. This one?
Yes.
Oh, yes, it's same. So, not the one. All right. So, group number 2. Finally. Group number 2. Let me see. Volunteer.
C2.
C2. Swing. There you go.
Okay, B6.
B6. Let's see.
Yeah. Yes.
There you go. Excellent. Swing and swing. The meaning of swing, well, we have different meanings for this word. It can be like part of the rhythm of a song, like when you're dancing, you get swing. Or it actually can be also in boxing. A swing is when you hit your opponent, right? When you just hit your opponent this way, that's also a swing. So it depends on depending on the context, swing can be different things. So very good. So you continue or you choose someone else, Claudita.
Okay. Isaías.
Isaias, the prophet. Your turn.
A3.
A3. Teeth. Teeth. So that one over there.
B7.
Let's see. B7. This one. Let's see. Sheep. Oh my God. There you go. Group number 1. Volunteer.
C3.
B5.
Which one? C3 or C5? This one?
Yes.
C3 and
B7.
B7. This one, are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, there you go. Nice. So, sheep and sheep. So we have the same, this is an irregular plural form too. What's a sheep? Do you know?
Chill. I don't know.
No,
Oveja.
it's an
Oveja.
Oveja, oveja, yeah. No abeja, oveja. Nice. A sheep is that animal from which we get the wool to make like a clothes. So that's a sheep. be careful with the pronunciation of this word because it might sound as if it's another word that we don't want to pronounce. So be careful. In English, and I'm going to give you this tip. In English, one of the challenges for us is actually to pronounce the vowel sounds. So we have, for example, sheep, sheep. If you notice, it's a long sound, sheep, sheep. But then we have also this one, ship, ship, ship. The ship is sinking in the sea. So a ship is like a boat, but it's similar to a boat. It can be a synonym for that. And a sheep is an animal, right? I'm exaggerating a little bit the sounds, but in real life, it's a little bit more difficult to notice the difference. What helps you? Context and also practice, right? Once you get accustomed to listening to those words, well, you kind of are able to tell the difference between sheep and ship, right? Y creo que ya les he contado, tenía un profesor que no le gustaba decir esta palabra. Cuando había examen, él nos decía, saquen una hoja de su cuaderno. So take a sheet of paper from your notebook. A sheet of paper, a sheet of paper. So, y a veces le daba como miedito decir la palabra y le daba como inseguridad que nosotros le fuéramos a hacer chiste de la palabra sheet. There's another word that is similar to that, but the pronunciation is different. Por fines educativos. So that's the other word. Esa es la palabra con la que no la quieren confundir. Sheet es el sonido de la vocal es largo, es una I larga. Sheet, la palabra, la mala palabra, es corta, es shit. What a piece of shit, right? Shit, shit. So es corta. La otra es larga. Tampoco se pronuncia chet. Chet. Shit, right? Fines educativos. Ojalá no me bajen el video. Nice. There you go. But this one, I mean, practice vowel sounds. Se pueden buscar videos acerca de la pronunciación de los sonidos vocales. Les puede ayudar mucho. ¿Por qué? Porque son los que más nos cuestan como hablantes del español. Porque nosotros solo tenemos 5, A, E, I, O, U. Y ahí muere. Pero en inglés tenemos como 11 sonidos vocales diferentes. Entonces, nosotros queremos hacer llegar el sonido y hacer ver que se parezca, y ahí es donde pronunciamos mal una palabra. Right? Very good. So, you continue or you choose another person.
Before A4.
A4. Wait. A4. Tooth. Tooth.
A6.
A6.
A3.
Wait. A6 or A3? What do you think?
A3.
A3.
Not A6?
No, yeah, A3.
Let's see. Yay, very good, nice. So there you go, tooth and teeth. If you look at me, if you look at my face when I'm pronouncing it, you're going to see that my tongue goes out, right? When I say, for example, the word tooth, tooth, teeth, teeth. So my tongue goes out y la agarro con los dientes, right? Teeth, teeth, teeth. Y esa TH de la palabra es eso que hago con la lengua. Teeth, teeth.
Teeth.
Mucha gente dice que es como una Z. No, no es una Z. No es teeth, right? teeth. Ese que hacemos con la lengua. Uy, ya quedé hablando así como silvestre. Así, teeth. Ese es el sonido de la TH en inglés. Como, bueno, en algunas palabras, en otras palabras como en day puede sonar como una D, pero en palabras como en thank you, hago ese, pero es más corto, thank you very much. En teeth suena más porque está al final, se entiende más el sonido. Teeth, your teeth, right? Cuidado también con esa palabra. Creo que les conté la anécdota y la vergüenza que pasé por no poder decir bien esa palabra. So, you might end up saying something different. Pueden terminar diciendo algo que nada que ver, right? Un dolor donde no es. So, let's see. And the last one, right? This one belongs to you. So, B5 and A6. Me van a disculpar, mi familia se emocionó. Nah, just kidding. All right, so there you go. So, final score, winners, group number 1. So I clap.
Wow.
Very good, nice, excellent, great job, nice. So these guys is what I was telling you about the other day. And let me see if I can close this, yes. So these are just some examples of irregular plurals. Todo es, bueno, en algunos casos acá pueden ver plurales irregulares. ¿Qué es eso? Formas de plurales que no solo se les agrega S o ES, sino que cambia parcial o completamente, right? As you can see, here we also have some regular forms. In some regular forms, we actually just add S or ES, like in the case of foxes. We have some others like swing and swings. And we even have some cases in which the plural form just doesn't change, like moose, deer. In those cases, it's the same for both singular and plural. ¿Para qué también nos sirve esto? Para tener cuidado con los nombres contables. A veces vamos a ver nombres que son contables, pero que el plural no tiene S. Entonces son estos casos que les presenté ahora. ¿Que si hay más? Yes, sí hay un par de casos más. Estos son solo unos ejemplos. Creo que el viernes ya no se los mandé, pero ahora sí se los voy a mandar, se lo prometo. Eso de los nombres o de los plurales irregulares. So I will send it to you to the WhatsApp group so that you can check it. All right? Nice. Very good. Any questions so far? Are we cool? Clear as crystal, clear as horchata. Nice. Okay, nice. Goody then. Okay, guys. So as I was telling you, last week we were telling, or we were sharing like the difference between the use of there is, there are. We were reviewing some plurals. We were actually checking different things or different material related to countable and non-countable nouns. So today we're going to finish with that, I guess, before we start actually reviewing something a little bit more, let's say, not tedious, but a little bit more, I don't know, different, let's say. So one of the last things we're going to do here is, where is it? This one. Just give me a second while this is loading. All right, here we go. All right, So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to give you just like the last, let's say, review about this. So today we're talking about quantifiers. So pretty much quantifiers help us to count in English. So this is pretty much related to the same thing or to the same topic of there is and there are. And you are going to see why or what I'm talking about right now. Let's see. So as you know, we have been talking about countable and uncountable nouns. You already know this. Countable nouns are the ones that we can count, are the ones that have two forms, singular and plural. So if you can name something plural, or if you can pluralize a noun, well, of course, then we can say that that's a countable noun. So we have, for example, a car or 3 cars. So definitely a countable noun. We can also say, if we don't have like a specific number, or if we are feeling lazy and we don't want to give a specific number, we can just say there are some cars. There are some cars there. If I say some cars, I'm not being specific. I'm not saying that there are 12 cars there. I didn't count them. I just said some cars, algunos carros, right? So that's also a word that I can use with countable nouns too. With uncountable nouns, we were saying those are nouns that we cannot pluralize, so we cannot make a plural forms of those nouns. We cannot say, for example, sugars, no. Why not? Because sugar is an uncountable noun, and we consider it an uncountable noun. Even in Spanish, this one doesn't have a plural form, right? So we just say sugar. Now, with countable nouns, they just have a singular form. We don't have a plural form for uncountable nouns. So why is it that we cannot have a plural form? Because we cannot count them, right? We cannot say, for example, 3 sugars. We don't say that. We say maybe 3 spoons of sugar, as it is being said here. This is what I was talking to you about. How can we count uncountable nouns there? Pretty much, we need quantifiers. And what are quantifiers? These are some examples of quantifiers. For example, when I say a bit of sugar or 2 spoons of sugar, why are they called quantifiers? Because they are helping me to count what I cannot count. Like in this case, sugar. If I say a bit of sugar, I love coffee, but I hate a coffee that is too sweet. Ugh, no, that's something that I don't drink. It's with too much sugar. I like my coffee like my clothes sometimes, dark, right? So black. So I just add a bit of sugar to my coffee, un poquito, a bit of, un poquito, a bit of sugar. I can also say, as I was saying, 2 spoons. So 1, 2 spoons of sugar, right? Now, this is something that we already mentioned too. We have here a, and, some, and any. So we use them depending if what we are talking about is countable or uncountable. So we have, we need an apple or we need some apples. Apple or apples, countable. But I cannot say I need a butter. I need a butter? I need a butter? No way, Jose. What do we say then? Instead of saying I need a butter, then we say I need some butter. Or I need a bar of butter, which is something different. But in this case, I am using some to ask for this butter that I'm talking about. Good. Now, I can also say, we don't need a tomato, and tomato. So we can say this is countable. So we don't need a tomato, or we don't need any tomatoes, right? Depending on what we want to say, if you're using singular or plural. So if what I'm talking about is uncountable, I can also use any. If the situation or the contents or the content meets some requirements. Which ones? That this is negative or a question. If it's a negative sentence, we can say then we don't need any rice. We wouldn't say, or we shouldn't say, we don't need some rice. We are going to find actually out there some people who are going to use that word with a negative statement, but as I said, that's not, let's say, the way it should be, right? Grammatically correct, or if we want to sound grammatically correct, then we will have to use any. Let me see. So here we have, as I was telling you, questions. Do we need an orange, if it's singular again, or any oranges if I'm asking a question? Do we need any oranges? Do we need any sugar if I'm talking about something uncountable? So, summarizing, as I was telling you on Friday, I guess it was Friday or Thursday, I don't remember. Now, as I was telling you one of these days, we can use some with affirmative statements, pregunta pares. Some es solo para oraciones afirmativas, como se lo está mostrando acá en el ejemplo de la tablita, por eso tiene el símbolo. So, just for affirmative sentences. Any then is used for negative statements or questions. So, any para oraciones negativas o preguntas. Cualquiera de los dos utilizamos any, right? There you go. Any questions so far? ¿Preguntas hasta ahorita? No? Simple, easy as pie? Yes? So, all right. Okay, good. So let's see. Besides those ones, or we have those, besides those expressions, we have some others, of course. As we were reviewing also one of these days, we have many and much. So many is for countable nouns, much is for uncountable nouns. So here we have some examples, plural countables. I have many books. Books, countable. So I can say, I have many books. Much is uncountable. So I have here time. I cannot count time. I can measure time, but I cannot count it. So I say, I don't have much time. Many and much, depending on the situation. I use many with countable, I use much with uncountable. So let me see. Ceci, can you give me an example using many?
I have many. I have many.
Come on, it's on your tongue.
I have many pencils.
I have many pencils. Where?
What?
Where are those pencils? I have many pencils in my house, in my office, on the desk.
Ah, in my office.
In my office, very good. That's a nice compliment. I have many pencils in my office.
Office.
Good, there you go. Now let's see, Walter. Can you give me an example using much? Walter.
Hello.
Hello, Walter. Give me an example using much.
No. Escucho muy bien, pero está lloviendo muy fuerte aquí.
Oh my God, it's raining cats and dogs there. Hasta aquí se escuchó. All right. So, never mind, Walter. Take it easy, don't worry. Can you hear me? Yes? ¿Me escucha, güey? No, maybe not. Creo que es un no. All right. Let me see. Sulma, can you give me an example using much in a sentence?
I don't know having much money.
Can you repeat that again?
I don't know
Uh-huh.
having much.
I don't know her much.
Much
Let me see.
money.
Let me see. Let's write it down. I
Don't not
don't have.
having
I don't have much
money.
Ni yo.
Okay.
True story.
Es casi una pandemia.
Parece chiste, pero anécdota. Yes. I don't have much money. Very good. I don't have much money. Money is an uncountable noun. Very good, Sulma. So we use much. Now, this one here or here, we will translate it like literally, right? No tengo mucho dinero. Literalmente, it's the same like in Spanish. So, literalmente también es cierto. Bien. Now, let's see. Good. So that's how we use many and much, right? So we don't say, or we use many with countable, and we use much with uncountable nouns. Good. Now, besides those ones, I also have some other expressions like a lot of. This expression is separating, but the pronunciation of the word, it sounds like if it's just one word. So that a lot of sounds like a lot of, right? A lot of books, a lot of love, a lot of people, a lot of computers, a lot of money, etc., etc. We can use the word or the expression a lot or a lot of with countable and uncountable nouns. So a lot of is like a wild card. A lot of is what we would say in Spanish un comodín. ¿Por qué? Porque lo ocupo con nombres contables y nombres no contables. So, no hay pena que me vaya a equivocar, no me puedo equivocar con el oro porque lo puedo ocupar con los dos. Now, solo no me vayan a decir a lot of, eso no. A lot of. Some people might pronounce it a little bit more like making more emphasis in the T sound, like a lot of people here. a lot of water, right? Yeah, it depends. It depends on the accent. It depends on the way this person is pronouncing it. But the most common thing, at least in American English, is a lot of, right? There you go. Now, here comes one that is a little bit confusing, we would say. It's a little or just little. Now, little, many people think it means pequeño, right? And yes, it actually means pequeño, but it can have different meanings. This word, a little or just little, can be used also as a quantifier. Like when I'm talking or when I'm using it in this sentence, I have little time or a little time. What's the meaning? Poquito tiempo, right? I have little time. So can you hurry up? I have just a little time, or I have little time. So tengo poco tiempo, right? There's only a little bit of choose. A veces combinamos a little, that expression, with a little bit, right? Con ese a little bit. Si a bit es un poco, un poquito, a little bit es un poquitito, right? A little bit of juice. There's only a little bit of juice. It's not enough. Solo hay un poquito. Tal vez nosotros no decimos poquitito, pero nosotros decimos en español poquito y poquito, right? So ese poquito is a little bit. There's just a little bit of juice. It's not enough, right? So just a little bit. So in that case, we can combine it, right? We can combine the expression. So little only for uncountable. Then we have few. Few es la contraparte del little en el sentido de que lo utilizamos con nombres contables. Por ejemplo, puedo decir, I have a few books. Tengo algunos libros. Tengo, si yo digo a few books, se vuelve como unos cuantos libros. O tengo algunos libros. Pero si yo digo I have few books about that, entonces se vuelve poco. Tengo pocos libros. Let me write it. I have just few coins in my pocket. I have few coins in my pocket. Tengo pocas monedas en mi bolsillo. Otra vez. I have just few coins in my pocket. So, ese few acá significa pocos o pocas, right? Tengo pocas monedas en mi bolsillo. So, no puedo ocupar aquí la palabra little. No puedo decir I have just little coins in my pocket. ¿Por qué? Porque no quiero decir que tengo moneditas, right? Little coins. Little no lo puedo traducir acá como poco, porque coins es nombre contable. If coins is a countable noun, then I cannot use the word little or the quantifier little. Which one do I need? Few. Few. Both, they mean the same in Spanish if we want to see it that way. So they mean pocos or pocas, but one is used for countable and one is used for uncountable. So you be careful with that one. And the last one is also a wild card. The last one is one that you cannot miss. It's a lot, right? A lot is used with countable and uncountable. So there's no way that you can make a mistake with this one. A lot is very similar to the expression a lot of. So pretty much we use it in the same way. Though if you check the examples we have here, there is a little difference. Like I like running a lot, and I have a lot of friends. This one is similar to the expression that we reviewed before. But if I say I like something, someone, a lot, then that's a different thing. Si yo quiero decir que algo, por ejemplo, me gusta mucho, entonces yo elijo a lot, no a lot of, porque a lot of es muchos, no decir, un montón de, diríamos literalmente en español, a lot of significa un montón de, como el anterior que decía I have a lot of books, yo tengo un montón de libros, I have a lot of books. So, el uso de a lot sin el of es más que todo cuando yo expreso que, por ejemplo, a mí me gusta tal cosa mucho. I like running a lot. And that's true, I like running a lot. I like chocolate a lot. That's also true, that's why I run a lot. So there you go. Nice. What else? What else do we have here? Let me just close that. So then we just have, let me just erase this. Some examples, like many, plural countable nouns. I have many books, just an example. Also, much, uncomfortable. I don't have much time or money, but I'm happy. Yes, true. I don't have much time or money, but I'm happy. There you go. A lot of, with countable or uncountable. I have a lot of books. I don't have a lot of time or money. Do you have a lot of luck? Do you have a lot of luck? So there you go. A lot of. A little, he has little money, or he has a little money. Countable nouns, a few, or just few. I have few friends. Tengo pocos amigos. I have few friends. I have few true friends. There you go. A lot of and a lot. A lot of, as it says here, tenemos una pequeña fórmula acá. A lot of le precede a un sustantivo, como a lot of people, un montón de gente. A lot le sigue a un verbo, como cuando yo digo I like to eat a lot, o I like or I sleep a lot. For example, that's also valid. I sleep a lot. Yo duermo mucho. I sleep a lot. Pero, acuérdense, no puedo decir I sleep a lot of. Ahí no le agregamos el of, solo a lot. Nice. Then we have too many, and too much. So, I'm stressed, I have too much work. Work, it's a countable noun, so I use much or too much. El too much o too many, lo único que hace es exagerar la expresión, como demasiado. I have too much work, tengo demasiado trabajo. My diet is really unhealthy. I eat too many pizzas. Mi dieta es realmente nada saludable, pues, o dañina. Como muchas o como demasiadas pizzas, right? I eat too many pizzas. True story. I don't want to go out. I'm too tired. No quiero salir. Estoy muy cansado. I'm too tired. Estoy demasiado cansado. I'm too tired. So, bottom line, too is more, more than is good. More than is good. So it's like an exaggeration. Es algo que utilizamos para exagerar. No solo lo ocupo con esto, sino que a veces lo ocupo con ciertos adjetivos también. Por ejemplo, cuando yo digo le digo aquí, too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Demasiado bueno para ser verdad. Too good to be true. Right? Too good to be true. I can say the chicken is too cold. El pollo está muy helado, right? The chicken is too cold, right? I'm hungry again, I'm sorry. The chicken is too cold. Or, let's say the room is too hot. The room is too hot. El cuarto está muy caliente. It's too hot. So you can use to exaggerate different things. You can use it, you can combine it with quantifiers, or you can use it to exaggerate adjectives, as we did before. Nice. And oops. Let's see. Enough. Enough. Like in these examples, we have, do you eat enough vegetables? ¿Comes suficientes vegetales? Do you eat enough vegetables? She doesn't sleep enough. Ella no duerme lo suficiente. She doesn't sleep enough. My fridge isn't big enough. Mi refri no es lo suficientemente grande. Enough también puede significar suficiente, solo suficiente. When someone tells me, do you want more wine? No, that's enough. Nunca digo eso, pero that's enough, right? So do you want more cake? No, that's enough, right? Tampoco nunca digo eso. That's enough, right? ¿Quiere más pastel? No, suficiente. That's enough, right? And that's how we use it. Don't pay too much attention to this formula. I don't think you're going to use it. And the last part, well, here we have just some more examples on the use of the different quantifiers we just reviewed. So, como ven, todo esto, de hecho, depende de los nombres contables y no contables. El uso de los quantifiers es prácticamente eso, o sea, cómo jugar con los nombres contables y no contables, y cómo utilizar estas expresiones en diferentes contextos, como, bueno, o dependiendo del tipo de nombre que estemos utilizando. Any questions so far? ¿Preguntas hasta ahorita o fair enough? ¿Estamos bien? Nice. Clear as crystal. Clear as crystal, I want to believe. Okay. Let's see then. If you have no questions, I might have some questions for you. Let me just find here. All right then. So now it's your turn. Let me see. So I have here a little practice for you now about quantifiers. So I'm going to share it with you. All right, so I share with you in the chat a link for a little practice, for a little worksheet that we are going to use. Now, once you click on the link, then you're going to see this. It's a little practice on quantifiers. So, we are not going to review all of them, but just some of them, like a, and, some, in, much, many, a lot of, and a lot. A few, just few, a little, and that's it. All right? So it only has 3 sections, solo tiene 3 secciones. No tienen que escribir nada, solo tienen que seleccionar una de las opciones que tienen acá. Okay, so easy cheesy, really, really easy. So you just go selecting the option that you consider is the best for each statement. I will give you 10 minutes for you to complete it, and then you send it as you usually do. Como siempre lo hacemos, le damos clic en terminado, llenamos la hojita, seleccionamos la opción de enviar mis respuestas a mi profesor y me lo mandan con su información. All right? Good. Siempre le voy a poner mi correo ahí en el chat por cualquier cosa. Nice. So, excellent. 10 minutes starting now. I'm going to turn off the camera, but I'm going to be here, okay? So if you have any questions, you can ask me. 5 more minutes. Finish. Terminamos. Yes, no, maybe. Are we done?
No, teacher.
Not yet? Okay, good. Nice, don't worry. 2 more minutes. Okay.
Teacher,
Ajá.
your email is a Rolling Stone
Zero.
06
Yes.
Gmail.
Ajá. At gmail.com.
Thank you.
Okay.
Teacher, ese cuadro lo va a mandar para ver la diferencia de la few, del many, much.
Yes, le voy a mandar un material extra para que ustedes repasen lo de los quantifiers y lo puedan ver más a detalle. La presentación que ocupé ahora también está en Schoology, está en la carpeta que dice semana 4, por si la quieren revisar también. Pero
Okay.
aparte de eso, sí también les voy a mandar por ahí otro material al grupo de WhatsApp, más fácil, para que también ustedes lo tengan.
Thank you.
Nice, cool. Okay, guys. So, that's about quantifiers. Con eso de los quantifiers, terminamos ya lo de countable and uncountable nouns. So, I guess it's, let's say, something, it just requires practice, right? It just requires like learning certain grammar rules, certain couple of things that you need to remember, but it's not that complicated, you'll see. Now, como les decía al inicio, solo les quería hacer otra vez, para los que no estaban, se lo quería decir otra vez. INSAFORP está un poquito estricto con respecto a la asistencia. So, está contando prácticamente los minutos, literalmente, bueno, que ustedes están conectados en la clase. Ese reporte que estoy haciendo o que hago, se ve pues lo que usted ha estado conectado por clases, y la clase duró la hora y media, o sea, 90 minutos. Y de esos 90 minutos usted estuvo conectado 85 minutos, pues no hay problema. Pero si de esos 90 minutos usted aparece conectado 20, ahí sí hay problema, porque ya le baja un montón al tiempo que usted estuvo en la clase. Algunos me van a decir, miren, pero y en mi caso que se me desconecta y el internet a veces me falla y me saca y me vuelvo a meter, ¿a mí me va a afectar eso? No, en ese caso, por ejemplo, yo puedo ver todas las veces que usted entró y salió de la reunión, tal vez por problemas de internet, y siempre se suma, o sea, siempre se suman todos esos diferentes logins que usted hizo. Así que prácticamente no hay problema. Si usted realmente solo tuvo problemas técnicos, digámoslo así, no habría problema, ¿ok? Así que no se preocupen si por problemas de internet, por ejemplo, se desconectan o se conectan a la clase. Nice. Any questions so far? Are we cool? We're ready to go to sleep?
Yo sí me equivoqué un poco, pero yo creo que yo sí me equivoqué un poco, porque no, hay unas que no, loop off, no, nunca las había manejado. Entonces estoy un poco confundido, entonces tal vez con el material ya me puedo mejorar.
Me parece. Les voy a mandar el material ahora, cuando se acabe la clase, y si gustan, mañana lo revisamos o hablamos un poquito de esas expresiones nuevas, vemos un par de ejemplos más antes de pasar a otra cosa, y si hay dudas o preguntas, las resolvemos.
Yes, please.
Nice, cool. Nice, very good. Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. En lo que ustedes trabajaban, pasé la asistencia, solo vi sus nombres, comparé la lista de asistencia con las personas conectadas, así que we're cool, no problem. Thank you very much for being part of today's class. Always a pleasure. Have a nice week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
See you, people.
All right. Thank you.
Good
Have a good
night.
night. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Sweet dreams. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rain.